Hey, yo, it's AMAC in the place, talking smack with a grin. Light it up, hit the couch, let the madness
I'm too hot for the drama, too fly for the hate. Rolling up a topic that I puff and debate. Late night rabbit holes deep in the net. Conspiracies and memes got me breaking the sweat. Let me tell you about a lizard running Wall Street, or a dude who thinks the earth's just a flat sheet. Aliens in Vegas playing blackjack, high stakes, and Bigfoot's in my comments dropping hot takes. I just vibe, I don't stress. I got Wi-Fi and a fresh press. Pass that mic, let me flex. Turn the volume up, who's next? Hey, I talk that smack, roll it back, run it back. Blowing clouds while I laugh, yeah, the facts stay whack. Hey, hit that gas, hit that pack, never lack. If it's weird on the net, best believe I react, huh? Yo, I saw a dude marry his A-bop, and another eat a shoe just to prove he's got clout. The world's gone wild, man, I just sit back. Comment section going crazy while I light up a fat stack. UFOs in the sky, but the gov won't say. Meanwhile, Karen's on next door talking about her driveway. I just hit that play, let it all unfold. With a blunt in my hand and a heart full of soul. I tweet it, I make it a show. If it's out of pocket, then I gotta let them know. Deep dive, brainwaves, roll another session. Truth or illusion, man, that's the real question. Hey, I talk that smack, roll it back, run it back. Blowing clouds while I laugh, yeah, the facts stay whack. Ha, hey, hit that gas, hit that pack, never lack. If it's weird on the net, best believe I react, huh? Hey, Mac, talking smack, you know what it do. Light it up, hit record, now I'm vibing with you. From deep dives to memes, I'll be staying intact. So pass that mic, let me bring it right back. Yeah.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to AMAC Talking Smack. We're going to try something new. We're going to do some pop culture. See if this is something that, we can stick with. Because I feel like I'm always engrossed in the lolcow shit. So I don't really want to cover them. And I like pop culture. I like talking about it. I like hearing about it. And I've really fallen off the pop culture. So this will kind of get me dove back in. So I see Pookie's here. Thanks, Pookie, for being here. You're a real one. Why is my chat not working? It should be on. Oh, the screen, but whatever, I guess. Things just have to not work. Okay, so I hope you guys are doing well. I am back at work. I took last week off, kind of a staycation. Did I show you guys my tattoo last week? Because I did get a pickle tattoo, which is kind of ironic because I hate pickles. Oh, there's the chat. That's, it's just because it's just me and Pookie right now. It's not moving very fast. So yeah, got a pickle tattoo. It's healing pretty nice. Let me see if I can show it. So it's like a ghost face pickle, like from the movie Scream, because I really like the movie Scream. It's weird. It's one of those movies that I can watch home alone, and it'll help me go to sleep. It's like a comfort movie. I know that just goes to the type of person I am, I guess. Emmy's, I figure Emmy's on her way to bed. It's late. I know. I'm trying to do a time that I can do consistently because so me and the husband like to go out sometimes on weeknights. So I feel like it's a time where like I can still go out, especially now it's summer. The weather's nice. Speaking of which, it's fucking hot right now. So if you can hear my fan, I'm very sorry. But it is necessary right now. So summertime, the sun, like I live in the Pacific Northwest and we never get the sun. So when summer comes, it's like it's like twilight. When the sun comes out, everybody's like laying in the sun and everything. So, we'll see how it works. Well, yeah, like Pookie said, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Okay, so first we're gonna, because pop culture is ever changing, we are gonna first see what we missed in May 2025, and I have to warn everybody, I'm probably not gonna know any of the people that are mentioned in this video because I am so just out of touch with pop culture, and I don't know why. I blame the Kardashians. Hey, Road Rash, thanks for being here. Okay, so let me share. Okay, so this is what we missed in May in pop culture news. So let's see what they have to offer to us.
Here's what you missed in May 2025. Another Simple Favor premieres on Amazon Prime, and the outfits are actually insane.
So I like A Simple Favor. That movie was pretty good. It was a little out there. I don't know if I can do the sequel. I just don't know. I don't know, but we'll see.
Sophie Turner shows off her physical transformation in preparation for her role as Lara Croft in Amazon's upcoming Tomb Raider series. Saoirse Ronan is expecting her first child with Jack Lowden.
Okay, wait, what was her name?
Off her physical transformation in preparation for her role as Lara Croft in Amazon's upcoming Tomb Raider series. Saoirse Ronan is expecting her
Ronan. Okay. I, for some reason, thought it was like Chappelle Roan's sister or something, but she's an actress. I've seen her in some shit.
first child with Jack Lowden.
Okay.
HBO's Harry Potter reboot series announces its lead cast.
Okay. So there's a new Harry Potter coming, and this is, I guess, Hermione, Harry, and Ron Weasley.
With Arabella Stanton as Hermione Granger, Alistair Stout as Ron Weasley, and Dominic McLaughlin as Harry Potter. Other cast members include John Lithgow.
Okay, John Lithgow's gonna be a good Dumbledore. I'm into that.
As Albus Dumbledore, Janek McTeer as Minerva McGonagall, Papa Essiedu as Severus Snape, and Nick Frost as Rubius Hagrid.
Okay, I like
After a
it.
critically acclaimed release, Forever is renewed for a second season.
Okay, is this a Netflix show? I've never heard of it. Oh, I'm so behind on my shows. I still have The White Lotus to finish. I'm way behind on Below Deck. I'm behind on 90 Day Fiancé, but I'm going to blame TLC for 90 Day Fiancé because I think they took that shit off HBO Max.
Actor George Wendt passes in his sleep
Oh no, I think I heard about that. That's the Cheers guy.
at age 76. Sydney Sweeney teams up with Dr. Squatch on a limited edition body wash that includes her actual bathwater.
Okay. So we need to talk about this. Okay, Sydney Sweeney, I get it. She's very pretty. She's got the big boobs. But who wants... Hey, Rockabee, how are you? Good to see you. Who wants someone's bathwater? Although that one bitch from 90 Day Fiancé supposedly sold her farts in jars, which I don't think she was actually farting in jars, but she was telling people she was and selling them. So Sydney Sweeney is selling soap that has her bathwater in it.
White Lotus creator Mike White is set to return to the reality competition series Survivor for its 50th
shit.
season. Benito Skinner's semi-biographical comedy series, Overcompensating, begins airing on Amazon Prime. Ariana Grande joins the cast of Meet the Fockers 4.
Okay, I heard about this. No one asked for Meet the Fockers 4. Okay, I think it was Little Fockers was the third one where they have kids. Stupid. It was stupid. Like, if you watched it, I'm sorry. You'll never get that time back in your life. But Ariana, like, what is she gonna do in Meet the Fockers?
Eddie
Oh, they're not gonna tell us. They're just gonna... Okay.
Murphy's son and Martin Lawrence's daughter marry in a private ceremony.
Okay, how fucking cute is this? Eddie, okay, we need to go over that again.
Compensating begins airing on Amazon Prime. Returned to the
Was that
reality
James
competition
Vanderbeek?
series Survivor for its 50th season.
Sorry.
Benito Skinner's
Just rewound
semi-biographical comedy series, Overcompensating,
Look at that, James Vanderbeek. I am dead.
begins airing on Amazon Prime. Ariana Grande joins the cast of Meet the Fockers 4. Eddie Murphy's son and
Eddie Murphy's son and Martin Short's daughter got married. How fucking cute is that? Hey, JD, how are ya? Thanks for being here. I hope you're well. Oh, gosh. That is so cute. I bet their Christmas, their Christmases are going to be fucking, I don't know. They just seem like it would be a fun family dynamic.
Martin Lawrence's daughter marry in a private ceremony, making the two legendary comedians in-laws.
In-laws.
Netflix's 4 seasons TV series begins airing. The trailer for the 3rd season of Ginny and Georgia drops. Taylor Swift is subpoenaed as a potential witness in the legal dispute between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni.
Which we are going to go over. Actually, that's one of the things that I have to go over is the status of the legal battle. But that's interesting that T Swift got subpoenaed.
But the summons is quickly withdrawn.
Oh, okay.
Only 2 years after rebranding their streaming platform to Max, Warner Brothers Discovery announces that they will be returning to the original HBO Max name.
Max.
Lindsay Lohan graces the cover of Elle magazine. Anna Camp takes her relationship with Jade Whipkey public. A sequel to the 2012 Spring Breakers film is announced to be in development with Bella Thorne, Ariel Martin, Grace Van Dien, and True Whitaker.
Gosh.
And just like that,
another sequel no one asked for
begins airing its 3rd season.
Yeah, so they dropped Justin's, but I think Blake's is still moving forward.
Jenna Ortega is Harper's Bazaar's cover star.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
with Bella Thorne, Ariel Martin, Grace Van Dien, and True Whitaker. And Just Like That begins airing its 3rd season. Jenna Ortega.
Okay. So this makes me laugh because Jenna Ortega, I don't know if you guys know who Zeta Ray is from the Lol Cow universe. She's the one that looks like Big Ed. She one of her flexes was that she's friends on Facebook with Jenna Ortega's mom. So you better watch out. It was just like, okay, cool, thanks.
Ortega is Harper's Bazaar's cover star. Ryan Kiera Armstrong is cast in the lead role for Hulu's Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot series.
Why are they rebooting everything? Can't you guys think of your own fucking ideas?
Ncuti Gatwa ends his turn as the 15th Doctor, with the character regenerating as Billie Piper, who formerly played the Doctor's companion, Rose Tyler. Amber Heard reveals that she has welcomed twins. Ellen Pompeo receives a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Sesame Street is moved to Netflix after HBO declined to renew their deal, and President Donald Trump eliminated federal funding for public television.
What? No more PBS for the kids? Oh my god, I grew up on PBS.
The Lilo and Stitch live-action movie is released to theaters.
Another thing no one asked for. That's going to be the theme of this. Things nobody asked for.
Peppa Pig welcomes her new baby sister.
This is on the pop culture recap that Peppa Pig got a baby fucking sister. No one cares.
Eevee. Solo Leveling is announced as Anime of the Year at the annual Crunchyroll Anime Awards. A live-action Elden Ring movie is announced to be in the works at A24. The 8th and final season of Big Mouth airs. Michael Pitt is arrested and charged with a series of sex crimes. Ed Gale, best known as the performer for Chucky in the Child's Play franchise, passes at age 61. At his court hearing for charges of sexual assault, Russell Brand pleads not guilty.
So basically all the characters Russell Brand played in movies, that was actually just him. He was just playing himself.
Taylor Swift purchases the masters of her first 6 albums after a years-long dispute over their ownership. The sale puts into question whether or not Swift will release the re-recordings of her debut and Reputation albums as she had with the others. Conan Gray releases the music video for this song, the first single off of his upcoming album, Wishbone. Miley Cyrus drops her 9th studio album, Something Beautiful.
Oh, and did you hear? I don't know if they'll mention this, but did you hear? I think Miley's now allowed to sing her the Hannah Montana songs. Like if she wants to sing them live, she can sing them. I mean, I guess I never really thought of her not being able to sing them, but yeah, she gets to sing them now. Sing your heart out, girl.
K-pop group G-Idol rebrands as Idol along with the release of their latest EP. Pink Pantheress is Paper Magazine's cover star. Jessie Nelson welcomes twin girls. Japanese girl group 5E released their debut album, Sequence 1. 4 of the former members of Fifth Harmony are in talks to reunite, minus Camila Cabello. Tate McRae
makes sense. I think she's doing her own thing. Like I said, half these people, I don't know who the fuck they're talking about.
And Post Malone make appearances on Morgan Wallen's new album, I'm the Problem. Lorde releases the music video for Man of the Year. K-pop group 17 are on the cover of The Hollywood Reporter. Demi Lovato wears Vivienne Westwood at her wedding to fellow musician Jordan Lutz. Maroon 5 collaborates with Lisa on K-pop group 17 are on the cover of The Hollywood Reporter. Demi Lovato wears Vivienne Westwood.
Sorry, I coughed. Excuse me. But I wanted to marvel in her beauty. I think Demi Lovato is a very beautiful person. And she looks gorgeous. I just wanted to marvel at her beauty. Carry on.
But at her wedding to fellow musician Jordan Lutz. Maroon 5 collaborates with Lisa on Priceless. 2000s pop punk icons Simple Plan and Avril Lavigne team up on the song Young and Dumb.
Ooh,
Jennifer Lopez
that sounds fun.
Hosts the 51st Annual American Music Awards and performs a medley of dances. Billie Eilish went home with the most awards, including Artist and Album of the Year. Renee Rapp seemingly shades the sex lives of college girls in her new song, Leave Me Alone. Ally Brooke marries Will Bracey. Addison Rae releases the 5th single from her debut studio album. Charli XCX releases a music video for her song Party For You, nearly 5 years after it debuted, thanks to a sudden increase in internet popularity. Austria wins the 69th Eurovision Song Contest with Wasted Love, performed by JJ. 5 years after it debuted, thanks to a sudden increase in internet popularity. Austria wins the 69th.
Austria wins Eurovision. I don't know if anybody's ever watched a Eurovision. I know there's people that have watched it, but any of the, people that are around here have ever watched Eurovision. That shit's amazing. Hey, Shadow Element, thanks for being here.
9th Eurovision Song Contest with Wasted Love, performed by JJ. Pink Pantheress releases her second mixtape.
Okay, this is the second Pink Pantheress update, and I have no idea. I'm gonna have to give these bitches a goog.
Fancy that. Halle Bailey is granted a restraining order against former partner DDG.
Already?
Chris Brown is arrested
Didn't they just have a baby?
in England over an alleged assault. He's subsequently released on bail. Sean Diddy Combs' federal trial begins. Rapper Tory Lanez is hospitalized after being stabbed. Chris Brown is arrested.
We need to talk about the Diddy sketches that have been coming out of Diddy in the courtroom. It's not like Diddy deserves any decency, but they would just make him look so dirty.
in England over an alleged assault. He's subsequently released on bail. Sean Diddy
they make his head, I guess everybody kind of looks deformed, but yeah, look at her neck. Why is her neck so long? Is he I don't know.
Diddy Combs' federal trial begins. Rapper Tory Lanez is hospitalized after being stabbed in prison, where he's serving 10 years for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. The 2025 Met Gala, whose exhibit was Superfine Tailoring Black Style, brings in a record-breaking $31 million in donations. After being shamed online by Azalea Banks for her outfit at the event.
Dang. Okay. I didn't see this, but it sounds like JD missed Eurovision this year. So did I. I didn't watch it this year, but in the past we've watched it just because it's insane. Okay. So sis gives me hormonal birth control implant or something. It's giving she needs removed or depo. So BB Rexa is she's thick. Like, so she said, I'm so tired of people commenting on my weight. I have PCOS and struggle with infertility. I got pregnant and it didn't work out. And I've been carrying that pain in silence. I never wrote anyone that truth, but maybe you'll think twice before commenting on anyone's body. That is something that you do not do, is especially assuming somebody's pregnant or anything like that. Like, I feel for celebs in that aspect.
Event, BB Rexa reveals that she's been struggling with infertility. Lisa's Louis Vuitton outfit draws criticism online for seemingly including depictions of Rosa Parks, although
I don't know, why is it on her crotch?
the designer would later clarify that they were unrelated portraits by artist Henry Taylor. Anna Sawai and Zendaya showed up to the star-studded event in eerily similar ensembles. Cartier is criticized for refusing to loan out their Patiala necklace to Diljit Dosanjh, despite allowing Emma Chamberlain to wear it 3 years prior.
Rude.
Kylie Jenner's clothing brand, Kai, collaborates with cult favorite Dilara Findikoglu. Gigi and Bella Hadid reveal that they have a 23-year-old half-sibling, Aiden Nix, who was conceived after their parents divorced. The genes in that family are crazy. The Cannes Film Festival updates its dress code to ban naked or voluminous dresses on the red carpet.
That's funny. Naked or voluminous. So you have to have just the right amount of cloth on your dress.
And Gap collaborate once again. Megan Thee Stallion launches her Hot Girl Summer swimwear line. Nicki Minaj is Vogue Italia's cover star. Pier Paolo Pacioli is the new creative director of Balenciaga. Several pop culture figures walk Sports Illustrated's swimsuit runway show, including Bethany Frankel, Alex Earl, and Jordan Childs.
Frankel. She's like a housewife, right?
Lisa teams up with Bose on a limited edition earbud.
Oh, God.
Hailey Bieber's Rode brand is acquired by e.l.f. for $1 billion.
e.l.f.?
Kim Kardashian testifies.
Oh my God, I am dead. They did Kim Kardashian so bad. Oh, that must be for the Diddy trial. This fucking drawer, what do they call it? Illustrator? Oh yeah, I want to show you guys my new emojis. I don't know if you can see. It's me flipping off. I thought it'd be fun. Okay. Fucking Kim Kardashian.
At the trial of her 2016 Paris robbery. Riccardo Tisci, the former
it was the Paris robbery.
creative director of Givenchy and Burberry, is accused of sexual assault. Gentle Monsters collaborates with Bratz. Pop Mart's Labubu Blind Box toy goes viral. Krispy Kreme celebrates Pac-Man's 45th anniversary with limited edition donuts. Sprite releases a tea-infused soda. Disney announces their plans to build a new theme park.
A tea-infused soda.
In Abu Dhabi. Universal's Epic Universe theme park is open to the public and features several worlds inspired by the company's IP, including Harry Potter, How to Train Your Dragon, and Nintendo. Kai Cenat opens his Streamer University.
Okay, so we have another story about this Kai Cenat, who I've never heard of, but apparently he's making some waves with some handshakes.
Weekend-long content creation crash course that simulates a college experience. The second trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6 debuts. Language learning app Duolingo is criticized after announcing plans to replace contract workers with AI. Following Pope Francis's death, a papal conclave is held in Vatican City, and after 2 days of deliberation and voting, American Cardinal Robert Prevost is elected as the new pope, taking the name Leo XIV. A Mexican Navy training ship accidentally crashes into the Brooklyn Bridge, killing 2 people and injuring dozens.
So I was, this was insane. I don't know if this was like a protest or something, because it almost looked like they were on the like tops of, I don't know.
Is elected as the new pope, taking the name Leo XIV. A Mexican Navy training ship accidentally crashes into the Brooklyn Bridge, killing 2 people and injuring dozens. Former U.S. President Joe Biden is diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. What did you miss in May 2025?
Poor Joe. I hope he ends up being okay. All right, so that was what we missed in May in pop culture. Some of it interesting, some of it, like I said, I had no idea what some of those who some of those bitches were. Okay, so now this is, I guess, the hottest stories right now going on in pop culture. So I kind of brought up the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively. So Baldoni's countersuit was dismissed, but I think Blake Lively's is going forward still. So she filed a complaint in December 2024 with California Civil Rights Department alleging that on the set of It Ends With Us, Justin Baldoni and Wayfarer CEO Jamie Heath created a hostile, harassing work environment. She cites unwanted, improvised kissing, inappropriate discussions, and uninvited entry into her trailer, even while nude or breastfeeding. Oh no. A 30-point code of conduct was later implemented, including hiring an intimacy coordinator. So Baldoni then countersued for $250 million and then later $400 million against Lively, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and the New York Times, accusing them of libel, defamation, extortion, saying Lively's narrative was one-sided and overstated. So where things stand today, Lively has sought a gag order to limit Baldoni's public disclosures and protect the integrity of her case. I don't blame her on that. If unresolved, the trial is tentatively set for March 9th. So we'll see what happens there. What? Okay, so this Kai Cenat debacle. So apparently, so I had to give this gentleman a goog. I apologize, Mr. Cenat. I don't know who you are. I guess you run a stream university. So he is primarily on Twitch with a strong YouTube following, known for comedy skits, wild IRL streams, celebrity guests, and collabs, and breaking Twitch viewership records. Notable moments, interviewed and played games with Drake on a live stream, and we will circle back to Mr. Drake, went viral for chaotic meme-worthy antics, setting off fireworks indoors, so basically doing stupid shit, hosted extravagant events like sleep streams and streamer collabs. So if you've ever watched the Lolcow universe, you know what a sleep stream is. They basically turn text-to-speech on, and people donate to fuck with the people so they can't sleep. So Kai isn't just an internet comedian. He's one of the most influential Gen Z creators, bridging the gap between hip-hop culture and Twitch streaming. His fame has elevated streamers to celebrity status with real-world crossover into music, fashion, and now unintentionally rap feuds. So we're gonna go over what happened in this feud. So we kind of went over that he streamed with Drake. So I guess people assume he's cool with Drake. Let me see. I think I have a link I can. Okay. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay. So basically, it sounds like Kai Cenat was at the BET Awards and shook Kendrick Lamar's hand. Now, why would that matter, you ask? Well, unless you've been living under a rock, you know that Kendrick Lamar and Drake have had this feud going back and forth. That they not like us. That's where that fucking song came from. So apparently, Kai, who's friends with Drake, was too friendly with Sir Kendrick Lamar.
I'm just trying to get a photo. Okay. How you doing, bro? You good? That's the trophy out. Hey, left with three trophies.
So I think this gentleman is Kai. That was Kendrick. But it's like, who's not going to shake Kendrick Lamar's hand? Especially like this Kai guy isn't like an A-list celebrity. I mean, maybe unless he is, I've never fucking heard of him. So but I guess I've proved that doesn't really matter if I haven't heard of him. But who's not going to shake Kendrick Lamar's hand? Come on. So let's see. Oh, go away, you stupid freaking ad, you bitch. So at the BET Awards, Kai Cenat shared a moment with Kendrick Lamar, a simple handshake. But in the middle of the Drake versus Kendrick Cold War, that's what they're calling it, the Cold War, fans took this as betrayal. Twitter X lit up, accusing Kai of playing both sides. So that is what you can see is this person said he plays both sides. Oh God, I didn't want to open that. And being disloyal to Drake, who's appeared on Kai's streams and has showed him love publicly. So, are creators now required to declare rap beef loyalty oaths? Are we creating that precedent? Kai shook hands, that's it. But Parashul, so fans now treat streamers like political pawns. If you shake the wrong hand, it's war. So that just seems like the internet to me. I know a lot of us have been on YouTube long enough to know just typing in the wrong chat can start a war. So it's fucking stupid. Like shaking a hand, being cordial with somebody, especially at an award show. Like, what are you going to do? I think people are being way too extra, and that is kind of what fans on the internet do. They kind of fuel the fire when there's no fire. No one's tripping. Y'all are making it weird. Okay. So, let's move on. So, basically, people are side-eyeing him. We'll follow that. We'll follow that story closely, see if anything comes of it. So, okay. I kind of want to dive into some Karen Reed stuff. So, I consider this a little bit of pop culture because it's in the news. And there was an officer that I guess, I can't remember if she got called on the previous trial. Okay, so this is a 17-minute video. Let's see if we can watch it all. But I don't remember if she was called on the first trial. Oh God. So, I guess this officer apparently said that she noticed Higgins and then the chief of police, Berkowitz, who I think lived across the street from the Alberts, the one that Arlo camera somehow didn't get this whole crash on the lawn where it was right across the street. So she apparently said that Higgins and him were in the Sallyport with Karen's SUV for I forget the word, we'll hear it, like a surprisingly long amount of time.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. All persons having anything to do before the Honorable Beverly Canoni, the Justice of the Superior Court.
Okay, I just want to say, the editor of this video, and I'll link this video. Share. Oopsies. No, that's not.
Holding in Dedham within and for the County of Norfolk.
Okay. I'll put this in the chat. Or put it in the live stream description, just because I really like this channel. Actually, you know what? While we're here, so it's called The Next Witness. We'll just do a little thing. So this is their channel. Oh my God. So I work on a PC, like a Dell computer, and at home we have a Mac. So the copy and paste, I swear to God. Okay. Copy. Paste. There we go. Okay, that is the channel. Whew.
Draw near, give your attendance, and you shall be heard. God save the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. This court is in session.
God
Please be
save the
seated.
Commonwealth of
Good morning. Could you
Massachusetts.
state your name and spell your last name for the jurors, please?
Kelly Dever, last name Dever.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a
Presently?
police officer.
So a lot of the internet came after her saying she was like Veruca Salt. Daddy, I want a golden goose.
Nothing like an unfriendly witness to really get your morning going.
Oh, y'all, I'm sure this witness isn't thrilled to be here.
Do you want to be here today?
She does not want to be there at all.
She's already like, I do not want to be there.
Oh yeah, so I should have prefaced this is like a lawyers react to this bitch.
I do not want to testify. I do not want to answer your questions.
I have no relation to this case, so
I didn't ask you that. I asked you if you want to be here today.
Objection. This isn't direct.
I'm sure she's not thrilled.
So it's your witness.
I understand.
She can, no comments, just questions, not I understand.
That is a
Do you
question.
want to be here today now?
It's your wit.
It's just funny because it's like all they're asking is, do you want to be here today? It seems like a very easy question to answer, but she can't answer it.
This. Oh boy, we're having like the defense attorneys defense attorneying at each other. Do you want to be here today? Obviously not.
I'm put on the stand in a murder trial. I don't know why I'm here. I have no connection to this case.
Right?
You've
Pookie?
never talked to me. You didn't tell me why you're putting me on the stand.
You have no idea why you're here?
It's just not true.
She's gonna say things later
Uncle Runkle.
on that makes it real clear that is not truthful.
I've been subpoenaed. You're making me come, and I don't want to be here.
You know exactly what your connection is to this case is going to be evidenced by your meeting with the police commissioner. So these things are definitely not true. She crushes her own credibility immediately.
It's obvious she doesn't want to be here. Just say, no, I don't want to be here. I have no connection to this case. I don't know why I'm here.
But again, this is a defense witness that they are calling for a specific statement.
I know. So that is the crazy thing is I was like, why did the defense call this bitch? Like, what is this about? And then you see, because she makes herself look sketchy as fuck. She makes as as if the Commonwealth of Massachusetts could look any more sketchier. She made them look more sketchier, if that's a more sketchy.
It's where we brought prisoners, so there would be cameras, yes.
Okay, you're saying there would be cameras. I'm asking
Yes.
you, were there cameras?
I love
Are
these
there
guys.
cameras?
These guys right here, they're the Las Vegas cops. They're I like them. They're funny.
According to the media, yes. I've seen the footage.
According to the
so yes,
media.
there were cameras.
All right,
Does she not know anything?
so I'm going to strike that.
Okay. First thing I love is that he has a free Karen Reed
According
hat.
to the media,
if you
yes.
don't know.
I've seen the footage, so yes, there were cameras.
All right,
Does she not know
Look at his hat. He has a free Karen Reed hat. How cute is he?
anything?
so I'm
And
going
then
to
this guy, the way he watches, he's always like, I'm trying to do it. Like looking sideways. I don't know. It just throws me off.
Officer, you have to answer the question based on your own independent method.
Can't even give us big old sigh there, huh?
Reference what you know from the media.
Am I going crazy, or did she just do that?
She did a head roll and an eye roll, and then she let out a sigh to the judge.
Okay, two other guys that I love, fucking Duty Ron and his, I don't know, they just cracked me up because this bitch had a lot of fucking audacity. She was rolling her eyes at the judge, sighing. She gets super snippy about name pronunciations.
To the judge! To the judge! She sighed like that, and Bev is like just taking it on the chin. Are you kidding me? Any judge in the universe would be like, I'm sorry, did you just sigh at me?
And that's another thing too. No real judge would allow this bullshit to occur in their courtroom.
And I don't know if you guys watched today. I watched a little bit of the trial today, and Bev was being like even more bevy than usual. She wasn't letting the weirdest shit come in, and Hank with his freaking showing the shirt yesterday. Whew.
But Bev has no self-respect for herself because she realizes the level that she had to stoop to in order to protect the Alberts.
True. I mean, I hope Bev feels like she can't live with herself because of what she's fucking pulling right now.
And she hates herself for it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I feel like
she realizes the level
again.
that she had to stoop to in order to protect the Alberts, and she hates herself for it.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
All this animosity that Dever has towards Jackson is being redirected towards Bev. And Bev is just like, hit me again.
Bev said you have to testify to not what you saw at the media, not from what it's got to be from
what you remember. Yeah.
And here she goes. Listen for it.
And if you don't have them, tell us. But you can't reference what you know from the movie.
Again, another one.
All right.
Okay. So this bitch is a police officer. I don't know if she ever said if she's testified before, but she seems fucking surprised that she's not supposed to watch like the media. Well, I guess you can't not watch the media, but you're not supposed to reference the media when you're testifying. Like, JD, oh my God, you don't know Karen Reed? Holy shit. Oh God,
How hard was that?
There were cameras in the Sally port.
Okay. So, Karen Reed is somebody who is basically being framed for murder, in my opinion, allegedly. Her boyfriend died after she dropped him off at a party. She said that he went in the house. People in the house are saying he never went in the house. He doesn't come home. She goes out, looks for him, finds him on the lawn of the house that she dropped him off at. And someone probably can correct me because I think they talked about it today. But I think he was like found dead. I think he was like not alive when they found him. So, okay. You know what we're talking about. I know, Pookie. And she was like, well, at the first trial.
Thank you. That's all. It's so hard to say that.
Did one of the monitors that you looked at that you had access?
Okay, another thing. This is like LawTube reacts to this shit. The Claire, he's not a lawyer. Look at him. He looks like a little fucking kid with a cigarette in his mouth.
At the dispatch area, did it show the video footage or the video feed from the Sallyport garage?
This is just a simple question of where were the cameras? What did they show you? And it seems like the kind of thing she would just naturally remember. But she is oddly unable to answer some questions that you might think she would know.
So I already said I don't remember where in dispatch the screen with the cameras was.
And if you're working the 911 switchboard and a lieutenant tells you to go and work it, he's not going to send somebody that is incompetent. So for her to say that after 3 years, it's really not clear to her.
Well, and like if you're sitting at, I think they said that like all the camera, like there was a monitor with all the cameras, and that's how she saw them go into the Sallyport for a long period of time.
That is, I wish I had a bullshit button because I would hit that fucking button like a madman right now because this shit pisses me off because she's lying through her teeth.
Do you recall whether or not there was footage that you could see on a monitor in the dispatch area that showed the Sallyport?
She's like, oh my God, how can I make this up? How can I lie? So it sounds like I'm not lying.
I'm going to go with yes.
Okay.
She doesn't remember.
Clarification. How long?
So I don't know what that
Emily's giving her way too much credit.
means. So what do you mean you're going to go with yes? Is your answer yes?
She doesn't remember.
I'm going to go with yes. You can't say I'm going to go with yes. It's either yes or no.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Or she doesn't want to say.
She doesn't want to say.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's like in Legally Blonde, that scene where I think it's like Enrique's on the stand and he's like, yes. No, okay.
What time about
Holy
did you take
freaking
over
tea.
the...
I don't know if I'm gonna make it, dude. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, bro.
She knows what she wants to say. I think she knows what she's told to say. And I think right there for about 10 seconds, she was debating. What you saw right there was her, like, literally career flashing before her eyes.
So we've discussed this previously. I can't make that statement on the stand because I've been provided information released by the defense that it was a distorted.
Look at EDP's face. She's like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about?
Memory. Therefore, I can't state it because at this point it would be a lie. So it was a willing conversation. I've spoken with their legal team. Because of the fact I was provided factual information that showed a statement of mine was a false memory, it was not a lie. Therefore, I made it in good faith, and I retracted given information that it could not be accurate.
Okay. Like, what does that even mean? So, I was given information that basically told me that my memory was wrong and I was having a false memory. So if I were to say that false memory on this stand right now, that would be a lie and I would get in trouble and I would go to hell. Like, what?
Ms. Deborah, did you understand my question?
I've spoken with their legal team. Isn't their legal team like the U.S. Attorney's Office?
Help me out.
You
with
don't.
that, G.
You don't. You don't have a false recollection. You know what you saw.
Ma'am, can we get back to I don't even know why I'm here? Because it seems that you do know why you're here.
So she had a conversation, right?
I fucking love Emily D. Baker with some of the shit she says.
And she made all these statements, which we're going to hear even more. And then all of a sudden now she's saying, oh, it was all a false memory.
How can it be a false memory, Ryan?
It's giving you know exactly why you're here and you don't like it.
I'm telling you, you remember stuff, man.
Yeah, she knows exactly why she's there. And if she has one of two options, she can lie and keep her job, or she can tell the truth and get fired. But lying on the stand is also against the law. So it's like,
you remember stuff.
This is the type of position that these motherfuckers in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, they make these poor officers. And I'm not saying poor officers because you do have a choice as an adult to say, no, I'm not going to fucking do this. But I don't know how deep it goes, so I guess I can't really say.
Yeah. And you regurgitate it because you want to tell somebody.
Yeah.
She remembered it specifically because Higgins was a witness in that case. So she added details to her false memory, which is just hard to understand.
Right? Especially when they ask you a question. What did you see? Well, I saw Brian Higgins come in with the chief. You know, they went to the Sally Port and hung out.
Not a big deal. Yeah, not a big deal.
That's not a lie. That's not a false memory. She's trying to smart her way out of it, but she can't outsmart Jackson.
No, it's only going to get worse, G.
Let's continue.
Yeah, she makes 0 sense. I know, JD.
Yes, I did. You threatened to charge me with perjury during our phone call.
What?
Okay, first of all, the defense attorneys cannot charge you with perjury. That's not how it works. You're a police officer. The fact that you don't know that troubles me.
I miss Melanie Little. I gotta watch her more often. The defense attorney cannot charge you with perjury. That's not how it works. You're a police officer.
As a cop, that's bullshit. They can't lock her up. They can't charge her. Only the police can arrest you, or the DA's office can arrest you, and only the DA's office can charge you.
Jackson wasn't going to charge her with perjury because Jackson can't.
No, Emily, back up. You threatened to Jackson can't charge you with shit. He's no longer a district attorney.
Let's talk about the roles of defense counsel and what we can and cannot do, because I can tell you for free, one of the powers I do not have and Jackson does not have, and any other defense counsel does not have, is the power to charge anyone with perjury.
You know, it was really nice of Uncle Runkle to tell us that for free. I appreciate it. I know his time's probably very valuable.
Wow. You threatened to charge me with perjury. This is why it's hard to call a witness when you don't know what they're going to say.
I get that people don't believe her. I don't believe her either.
She has been prepped by someone to say this.
Yep.
I do not find what she is saying to be credible.
They gave her keywords: false memory, lie on the stand. I forget what else.
Did you have a conversation with anybody in the commissioner's office at Boston Police Department?
Not about anything malicious.
Okay. I think EDB gets into this, but it's funny how people in this case have to bring up things like nefarious or malicious when they haven't asked. Like, nobody said anything about it being malicious, bitch. You're making it look malicious.
I didn't use the word malicious.
Look at her face.
Not the Jen McCabe. There's nothing nefarious answer.
I didn't use the word malicious. Why do you say malicious?
I love that out of Jackson. I didn't say nefarious. Why did you say nefarious? I didn't say malicious. Why did you say malicious?
Yeah.
I love it.
You're coming up with that on your own, bitch.
Not about anything malicious.
I didn't use the
That
word
wasn't the
malicious.
question.
Why do you say malicious?
Not about anything malicious. That wasn't the question.
It was my department saying, regardless of what I need to say on the stand, they support me.
Right.
Regardless of what you need to say on the stand? Regardless of what you need to say on the stand? So you did talk to your department about it.
Yeah. Boston Police Commissioner Michael.
Oh, Pookie, I know. There was a video. It was like an open letter to Officer Dever or Dever, whatever the fuck her name is, because she's not important enough to remember her name or anything like that. So it was like, your career is over.
Cox calls her into her office, and then all of a sudden, she gets amnesia.
Do the right thing, and the Boston PD supports you. Wink, nod, say no more. Say no more.
No matter what, we support you. It's like, were there...
Notice how not every lawyer, but Peter and Melanie Little said, we support you, and a wink, wink.
Were there any winks during that meeting? That's what I would have asked.
There's nothing weird about that until you make it weird.
When you're a rookie police officer coming from the Canton Police who's about to give testimony harmful to the prosecution, and the commissioner just says, I know they want you from the defense, but you don't worry, you just do the right thing.
How is that not tampering with a witness?
You want to keep working here? You're going to do the right thing. We'll support you. We'll get you a lawyer. We'll get you out of your lie to the feds.
If you don't think that's coercive or a message,
in my heart of hearts and my police sense tingling.
What is on Ed's? Are those all of his badges? He can't have that many badges, can he?
Somebody got to her.
I don't know what to say to you. That's a lot
Oh,
more
Pookie,
coercive
who's
than saying
Mr. Sexy?
I was threatened by Alan Jackson to be charged with perjury.
A year ago, she told the defense team over the phone that he said two things to her, right? We're going to support you no matter what your testimony is and do the right thing.
Officer Deaver, do the right thing. Now look at her face, bro. Look at the contempt on her face, dog.
I know.
So he said my name correctly. He said Dever. And
okay. So
and do the right thing.
Officer Deaver, do the right thing. Now look at her face, bro. Look at the contempt on her face, dog.
so he said my name correctly. He said Dever. And
That's my mistake. Let's see. Like, you want me to repeat the question so I can
Mr. Jackson, let's go.
Don't cut off Mr. Jackson, okay?
So he said my name correctly. He said Dever. And
He said my name correctly. He said Dever.
I have never in my life seen a witness get so upset. First of all, he pronounced my name correctly, unlike you. Second of all he said was, I'm dying.
Listen, bitch. He said my name correctly, so...
I am dying.
She is definitely doing it to be a jerk in this situation, to try and make him look bad.
The fact that she corrected Jackson from the witness stand is unprecedented, folks.
What a bitch.
Like you can't remember my name. I don't remember.
I can remember your name.
Yeah.
Like you can't remember my name. I can't remember what I remember.
Like you can't remember my name. I don't remember.
I can remember.
Whoa.
Okay, so the answer is I don't remember.
Damn.
Just like you don't remember my name, I don't remember. Well, the difference, honey, is that your name doesn't matter at all.
Yes. And yes, Andrea Burkhardt, that is the difference. Your name doesn't matter. No one needs to know your name.
Whose name I'm already Teaver, Denver, Dover, Deaver, my brain has already buffered.
Boston police officer Kelly, don't call her Deaver, Dever.
Officer Deveray.
Nobody gives a shit who you are or how your name is pronounced.
I mean, DeVere.
You are not actually the main character in any of this.
I mean, deviled eggs.
Like you're not
deviled eggs.
You're not the important person. Nobody cares what your name is.
I mean, whatever her name is, who cares?
You know what? She knew this was going to be like broadcasted everywhere, and she wanted to make sure her fucking name was pronounced correctly, because
you're immaterial.
No comments.
More than that, Judge. I think we all.
All right, so no comments. Just.
And he's clapping back at the judge, Jackson. And now the judge is talking over Jackson, clapping back at the judge. We're doing that one more time. Too many people were talking.
So many claps. So much
Officer,
clapping.
Correct?
Yes.
Who charges people with crimes?
Right. You're a cop, right? Yeah. You know how crimes get charged, right?
Ever seen a defense attorney charge anybody with a crime?
So you can seek out reporting someone for it.
Have you ever seen a defense attorney
His laugh is
charge someone with a crime, ma'am?
Personally, no.
Right.
Because it can't happen, ma'am.
Right.
The fact of the matter is, nobody ever threatened you with perjury, did they?
Oh, they did. Yes.
That's
I
it.
contacted the FBI regarding it.
Oh, did you?
I did.
You have a report?
Not only did you do it, I called the FBI. Who are you, fucking Bullhorn Betty? This bitch is Bullhorn Betty getting trolling emails and calling the FBI.
The FBI! The FBI! The FBI!
What?
I contacted the FBI regarding it.
Poor Emily had to just set off all of her fucking sound effects.
Oh, did you?
I did.
The FBI.
I have
Why
an
were you
email
chatting with
conversation where I
FBI?
sent the 2 questions I had.
Just whoop. There it is.
She responded, I will pass these along. I was contacted by their legal team. They reassured me perjury was not applicable.
I find that really hard to believe that the FBI's legal team told her perjury is off the table.
Right.
Like, really?
Because I made
I mean, it wouldn't be off the table because if she was a perjurer, if she committed a perjure, it wouldn't be off the table because you're not immune.
a statement in good faith. Upon further information, I retracted it, corrected it, and made it clear that I could no longer say it because I knew that it was not a clear reflection of the events that took place.
That's a mouthful.
Yes.
My question is...
That's a
you have
mouthful.
report from
What's a mouthful? I fucking love Jackson.
the FBI saying that you...
That's a mouthful. Sounds like a no.
saying that you reported that someone on the Pyramid defense team threatened to charge you, your words, with perjury.
No.
Report to that effect?
No.
No. Did you watch any of the trial, this trial?
Clips in passing, but no, it's 6 hours a day. So I work during the day shift.
Ma'am, we all find time.
Now I can tell you, I work during the day, and I still end up watching 6 hours of this.
Also, if the chat hadn't turned yet, she's like, it's 6 hours a day. I have a job. Right. We do too. This is our job. We're on jury duty. We're professionals.
When you look at Dever, what are the 2 things that the jury's going to remember?
I know.
Number one,
it's like, don't
she
fucking
told the
knock
Fed-
us
She told the Fed
who are working and watching the trial, okay?
that Berkowitz and Higgins were in the Sallyport the day of this incident. And the other thing there's 3 things. The other thing you're going to remember is she then claimed that never happened. I just made it up by accident.
Okay, let's actually
And
rewind that.
the jury's going to remember. Number one, she told the Fed that Berkowitz and Higgins were in the Sallyport the day of this incident.
So she told the feds Higgins and Berkowitz were in the Sallyport the day of the incident.
And the other thing there's three things. The other thing you're going to remember is she then claimed that never happened. I just made it up by accident.
So
and then, of course, the third thing you're going to remember is her atrocious demeanor.
So why did you come in here?
Her fucking bird of saltiness.
My entire job revolves around what I say on the stand right now. If I was to lie, I lose my job.
My entire job revolves around what I say on the stand today.
Isn't that kind of the defense point?
I lose everything.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell.
If you tell the truth, you lose everything and you lose your job.
Your Honor, one question. That sentence. AJ wrote down that sentence as fast as I did. My entire job revolves around what I say on the stand here.
Yeah.
Now we know the stakes are high for her. The stakes are high.
Right. Your entire job.
She told the FBI the truth. Then she had to walk it back and say it was a false memory.
Why would she be at all worried about what she has to say here on the stand? It's only her livelihood.
And now she's telling
But it's also only Karen Reed's life,
you that if she lies, her entire life is at stake.
All right. So, yeah, that bitch just, I feel like she rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. I mean, if she rubbed you the right way, we might need to evaluate some of the choices in your life. I'm just kidding. Okay, well, that is all that I got for tonight. Like I said, I probably say this more than I want to admit, but I'm gonna try and get on a schedule. I'm gonna shoot for at least Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe throw in a Wednesday. But we'll see. Just make sure your notifications are on. Hey, Pirate. How are you? Thanks for being here. Yeah, make sure your notifications are on because I could spring a live stream at any moment. I'll try and, remember the 2-hour rule, at least scheduling it 2 hours ahead of time. And yeah. I'm trying to think if I had anything else to say. Okay, so I don't know if I do want to talk a little locale because they finally kicked Pupstar out of the universe. And they found, well, what's funny is I think it was either the day of or the day before Dolls, LOL Cow Dolls, did a dating show. And if you are in a Discord and you can see in voice chats what people are streaming, if you kind of hover over it, and I saw them watching an e-girl audition that this Pupstar person was doing, and she was wearing the same outfit. Did I say LOL Cow? Oh my god. Pirate. That's so embarrassing. The steak rubbed off. So she was doing so it was an e-girl auction. She was being auctioned off. Okay? And Clifton Shift. And it was just like super weird. It was one of the weird servers that she was in, I guess. She was on all these weird Discord servers. And so it's a 5-hour live stream. So I have to watch it and figure out which parts are, the best to watch. But it just looks super weird. Like getting auctioned off as an e-girl. Oh, I don't know. Alrighty, well, I know 42 servers. I am in 20 servers. I counted them today. A lot of them I only joined though for the emojis. I'm not gonna lie, because if you have Nitro, you can use the emojis everywhere. So I was kind of collecting them for the emojis, but it's like Streamlabs or like an emoji server, you know, not like weird. What was it? Roblox 3? Oh, I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Like I said, please turn your notifications on because I could pop up with a live stream sometime this week. Hit the like button as well. If you haven't, replay crew, let me know what's going on and how you're feeling in the comments. And I will see you guys next time.